Hi, I'm Nienke from Yoga Bliss, and this video we're going to be practicing a breathing practice that can relieve anxiety. It's known as the bee breath. And in our classes this week, we were talking about transitioning from summer to fall. So we're moving into the fall season, and with the fall season, we increase what's known as vata. Vata is one of the doshas in Ayurveda that represent the elements of air and ether. So it gets more windy, and the wind and air blows more blustery. It's cooler, so it has, first of all, drying effect, where some people are more prone to dry skin, chapped lips in the cooler temperatures. And also because you get cooler, for those people that carry a little bit more of those elements, tend to have a harder time with this change and it going colder. So usually, if you're the type of person that is very upset that it's getting darker days and that the summer is coming to an end, you are most likely, you have some vata energy, or you could have more of the earth energy, which is cooler as well, but it's damper, it's not as dry. For those of us, including myself, that are more of the fire, this one's pitta, the fire one is this relief. We are so glad that the summer is ending and the weather's getting cooler. It's a time we want to think of cozy contentment, having warmer drinks and sweaters, and sometimes even the fireplace might come on, so it can have that cozy, content feel. So I just want to talk about a little bit of this vata energy. The energy, when it's heightened, especially for those people who carry more of that element within them, the air and ether, they can get what's known as the derangement of that. So we can all feel the effects of it in fall. And it's basically air and wind is movement. So again, if we're on the go too much, we can get vata derangement, especially if we're traveling, and especially in airplanes. Just think we're up in that air, ether space for a long period of time, and that can wreak havoc on our systems. So one thing vata derangement brings is anxiety. It gets this little heightened energy. So a really good practice is first of all to think of grounding and calming, slowing down, taking those pauses. But there's a wonderful breathing practice called Bhramari Pranayama. And Bhramari is known as bee, the bee breath, like a little humming bumblebee. So this breath requires us to hum. So our mouth stays closed, your tongue presses up into the roof of the mouth and spreads out. Okay, and as you do that, we're going to inhale through the nose, but on your exhale, you just make the good sound, the like you're humming. Okay, so let's try 3. You will be amazed at how long you can get your exhales to be. And this is what has the big part of that calming and grounding effect of this breath to help relieve anxiety. Okay, so go at your own pace. Let it be as long as you can make your exhales. But remember to take the full breath through the nose. Okay, 3 of them. And then just rest. Inhale, begin. feel the effects of the buzzing sound of the bumblebee. Okay, and then open your eyes, come back to the space. Okay, we're going to try it 3 more times. This time, we're going to add what's called the hand mudras, which you use your hands and put them in different positions. This will be our hands on our face. So this is like you're shutting down your senses. So think about going into a beehive with all those buzzing bees. I'm sure you're not thinking about anything else, but oh my gosh, those buzzing bees can be pretty intense. If you've ever gone into a beehive, hopefully with protective gear. So this one, you take your pinky fingers and you put them just below, just above your chin, below your lip. And then the ring fingers just go above the lip. So this is kind of closing down your mouth, which a part of the mouth is taste. And it's also our form of communication. Okay, one of our forms of communication. You do need to take glasses off of this, by the way. The middle fingers can go somewhere on your nose, like just lightly wherever you're landing. So think of this one as the sense of smell that you're shutting down. Now your fingertips, I don't always love this one. You just somewhere on your eyes, but they don't have to be directly on the front eyeball. You know, they can be a little higher, a little down where the eyelashes are, maybe towards more of the outer crease. Just again, see where naturally your fingers will land. You don't need to let your elbows be up in this. Like you can just let your elbows and your arms try to relax. And then you have your thumbs handy now. So shutting down sight, and finally the thumbs will shut down the ears, which is our hearing. And this can make that buzzing sound really intense, like quite loud. So I think it's great. It's like you're going in this hive and it just cocoons you from everything, the world. Anxiety is often from our thinking, future thinking, worrying. So it can be a nice way to distract you and kind of bring your energy down. So when you're ready, you're going to, again, breathe in through your nose and breathe out, humming 3 times, 3 breaths. Begin when you're ready. And just pause and feel the effects of bee breath. My whole face feels a little tingly after doing that. So just be aware. Good. And notice how you feel. And just see if you have a little sense of maybe a little bit more kind of tuned inwards and that calming, grounding effect of the bee breath. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the face mudra. I'm not sure how you felt about it. I find it can get awkward with the fingers. I do often do this one though with just the ears, and I'll use my index fingers to close the ears. So that's also another option. So thank you for practicing Bhramari Pranayama, the bee breath, to calm the Vata energy that can be heightened in the fall. Honoring the light within you. Namaste.